Good evening, guys, and welcome back to another episode of Paranormal by the Sea. So tonight we are actually going inside this Diamond Hotel. Now, we do know a bit of history about the hotel. It did shut down in 2019/2020. The reason for it shutting down, we're not quite sure, but we do know that the owner did have another couple of hotels that are now shut down as well. Now, the owner of this hotel did drive around in a gold Bentley, and that really does reflect on some of the rooms in this hotel. It's an amazing hotel. No reported hauntings that we know of, but I'm excited to get in this hotel. How about you, Steve?
I'm excited, but I'm nervous because of the sheer size of the place.
It is a big hotel, guys. It really is. I mean, it's even got lion statues outside. It reminds me of a five-star hotel, to be fair with you, but on a seaside, doesn't it?
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm excited to get in here, get investigating this place. Yeah, I am really excited. So, without further ado, I think we should get straight into this investigation, Stephen.
Let's go, guys.
Let's go.
Feel the breeze, mindful of ghostly tales, washing up on the beach. Dollie is the believer, but Ste, he don't believe. Together they investigate. Paranormal by the Sea. Paranormal by the Sea. Is there really ghosts, or is it all just fantasy? Dollie is on a mission, she has something to prove. Ste is a true skeptic, together they're unmoved. Paranormal by the Sea. Paranormal by the Sea. Paranormal by the Sea. Dollie stands her ground, so strong and so brave. Ste, being the skeptic, is so quick to run away. Debunk those jump scare sounds when there is drippage all around. If Dollie can't debunk it, she is backed up by Ste. If he can't debunk it, they ask the community. If the community can't debunk it, and they all agree, bringing in the evidence. Paranormal by the Sea. 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 Is there really ghosts, or is it all just fantasy? Dollie is on a mission, she has something to prove. Ste is a true skeptic, together they're unmoved. Paranormal by the Sea. Paranormal by the Sea. Paranormal by the Sea. Paranormal by the Sea.
Right, so guys, we've managed to get into the hotel. It is quite a large hotel, but unfortunately there's a lot of floors that we can't go onto just because it stinks. I don't know whether someone's come here and just decided to chuck washing liquid absolutely everywhere, but it just stinks. It's a weird smell, and it's such a strong smell, it starts making you feel sick. So there's a couple of floors, it's 2 floors, isn't there, Steve?
2 floors, yeah.
2 floors that we can't actually go on, but this floor we can. So we're just going to show you. So something happened really earlier. We was walking around and having a little look, and just to make sure no one was in here, obviously. And the wardrobe door opened again. It's just the most weirdest thing. So we're going to go to the room that it happened in. Happened in 208. I'm not saying it's paranormal. Could have just been when we walked past it. It just opened. Steve did look in the wardrobe. Okay, so he did look in the wardrobe to make sure no one was hiding in there. Could have been that he didn't shut it properly, to be fair. But yeah, it's just like, I must have a spirit following me around or something that likes opening wardrobes. But yeah, let's spin you around, guys. It's got such an eerie ambience in here, Steve. Do you think it's because it's so big?
Well, the fact is, it's massive, so you kind of feel vulnerable, don't you? Because you're in such a big place, and you're just sitting here thinking, you know, there's one way in. You know, if someone comes in,
yeah.
It's going to be, yeah, I wouldn't like it, to be fair.
So, Steve, this is the famous wardrobe, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
So this is the wardrobe that opened. It's another solid oak wardrobe, but yeah, it was just the weirdest thing. It's just really strange. It's annoying because we didn't have the camera out, did we? We didn't want to get the cameras out in case someone was in here. And at least if we haven't got the cameras out, they don't see that we've got equipment on us and they can't try and rob us. But it was so weird. Just so weird. But yeah, anyway. As you see, guys, this one's a little bit open, but this is the one that opened. But Steve's proper wedged it now, so hopefully it doesn't open again. Otherwise, I think I may have something following me that opens wardrobes. I don't know. Never say never in this game, mate. Never say never, because, yeah, strange things are happening. I'm excited, guys. I'm excited for this one. I like hotels. Okay, let's go into... There's a massive, great big wardrobe in there, and it's amazing, guys. Let's just quick show you. Look how cute this. Wait a minute, guys. Can the camera light? We'll pick it up. I just don't want my camera light too bright because obviously it takes away the scariness of the whole dark hotel. But how cute is that wardrobe? So nice. Do you know what? It actually reminds me of The Lion, the Witch and the Wardrobe. I feel like I want to get in there, right, and look for Narnia. No, I seriously do. I feel like I need to get in that wardrobe and to look for Narnia because I feel like it's The Lion, the Witch and the Wardrobe. Do you not think that?
No, I mean, this is adjoining rooms.
Hang on a minute, Steve. I think there's a motorbike.
Yeah.
Just make sure it ain't a police motorbike.
I'm just going to shut it.
No, I'm just making sure it ain't a police motorbike. No, it ain't. It's just a guy and he's looking at me. I'm a ghost. I'm a ghost. Calm down, Dolly. Calm down. Investigation mode. But yeah, this is actually a really nice room, but I don't think we can do it in here today. The traffic's too loud. And it's really annoying because this is the room I really wanted to do.
It's a shame, isn't it? Because there's going to be a lot of environmental noises that's going to...
There is, there really
not
is.
show a true reflection.
Let's go to... Should we go that side? Because we know that side, there's nothing there. We know the other side, there's no traffic because it's like a car park, but an estate, isn't it? It's weird. I can't describe what it is. It's basically like an estate, but it's around the back of the estate where all the bins are, basically. So he's going now. Could go back in that room. Let's just try calling out in that room because you never know. You actually never know. So I'm calling out to any spirits that may have visited here over the years, or maybe you reside here. Maybe you're a passing spirit and you'd like to talk to me tonight. Or it could be that you're a memory haunting and you have a favourite memory of this place and you just come back on that memory as if you were in time looped. So if I am speaking to anybody that is of spirit, you're able to tap on the wardrobe for me, please. I always hold my breath, right? Because if you do get that tiny little noise, I want to make sure it's not my breath or anything. And if you're wondering why, guys, I'm dressed like the 80s tonight. So Steve won't let me wear my big coat. So yeah, shame on you, Steve. I'm freezing here.
Keeps on making noises, at least that one's...
And it annoys him during editing.
Fine.
So yeah, so I've got this on tonight, guys, all right? So it doesn't really make noise. Because the other one's plastic and it gets on Steve's nerves with the DJI thing.
So I do come here tonight with my partner Dolly. We do travel around the UK to abandoned locations, hotels, care homes, houses, just to see if we can make communication with anyone that once lived in them, or any passing spirits that maybe want to just pop in and say hello.
Now there's plenty of doors in this hotel, so if there is a spirit here, maybe you can just knock on one of them. There's a wardrobe here. I've put my camera down here, guys, as like a static, just in case it does, because the last time I turned around and caught the wardrobe opening, so I've just left it there just in case. But don't worry, you will get to see Steve's pretty face tonight. I've just literally left it there while we do some calling out here. We're not going to spend too much time in here, if I'm really honest with you guys, just because there's a lot of noise from the cars, isn't there? There's loads of cars coming past. Actually, we should have shut them curtains.
That's fine.
Oh, it is what it is. As I said, we don't like touching things, so that's why we don't shut curtains or touch anything. It's not ours to touch, is it? End of the day.
So as I said, we do come here tonight as friends. Please don't be frightened of us if you are perhaps hiding.
And we hopefully would leave as friends as well. When me and Steve were walking around, we heard plenty of noises. But coincidentally, now we've got the cameras out, we're not hearing anything. This is a question for you guys, actually. Do you think ghosts are very intelligent and they know we've got our cameras out? Because it seems to me when me and Steve are talking amongst ourselves or walking around or doing intros or doing B-roll, we seem to hear things or things move. Again, I'm not claiming this to be paranormal. It could have just been that it wasn't shut properly. But after the last wardrobe thing, it has shook me up a bit about wardrobes now. Should we go, because this hotel's so big and I don't want to be here hours upon hours just because we are in full view of everybody, should we go to another room?
Yeah, okay.
Yeah? So guys, we're going to go to another room and we will see you there. But for now, here's a bit of B-roll of the hotel.
So guys, we decided to do a bit of cooling out in this hallway. It does look pretty freaky with the lights off. I know it looks quite bright to you guys, but when we're here it actually looks pretty dark. So what we're going to do is we'll do some cooling out. There is multiple rooms here, so if there is any potential spirits that did actually perhaps live in these properties,
hopefully we can get a door open.
You know, come for holiday or something, hopefully they can make communication.
Someone definitely lived here because one of the rooms is proper glamorous.
Maybe it was like the manager.
Well, it's got a gold bed in it. So we'll go to that room shortly, but I think it's weird how all the bedding's outside down the corridor. It just looks freaky. Do you not think that?
It just seems like
People...
this is an operation hotel, because that's what you would do. You would literally just chuck your bedding out in the morning and get fresh bedding, wouldn't you?
No, that's in prison.
No, it's...
Yes, it is. Because when we stayed at the prison...
No, have you never been there? You chuck your towels out and they bring you fresh towels and...
No, I haven't. I've always gone to a 5-star where the maids come in and do it for you.
Yeah.
Sorry. No, seriously, guys, when we went to the prison, Shrewsbury prison, when we went there, we had to chuck all of our bedding out in the morning at 6 in the morning, didn't we? Because he'd come round and banged on the door and said, get your bedding out. No, that's prison, babe.
No, it isn't. It's 100%. You chuck your pillows out and stuff.
We're having a debate, guys. Can you let us know in the comments, please, whether you do, when you go on holiday, chuck all your bedding out? Because I've never done that.
You chuck your towels out and they just chuck
No,
them
they
out.
come in, you just... Leave them in the bathroom, they come and collect them.
Oh, well, we used to chuck them outside.
Well, you're just rude.
I mean, we could go into 217.
217. Oh, where's 213? I just love 13. Let's go to 213 stage. We're not calling out. You just told everyone you're calling out down here. Unreliable, you are.
No, 213's locked.
Why? Because it's spooky. Let's do some calling out here anyway. Yeah. Why not? So if anybody is here and you're following us about, you'll see that we're not here to hurt you. We're not here to damage the property. We're simply here just to see if we can make communication with you. And most importantly, we just want to make sure that you're okay. See how you are now that you've passed on to the spirit world. Steve's very intrigued to see if there is life after death. So if you can give us a sign of that tonight, please, that would be so fantastic. I can't, like, I've just had this really funny thought, Steve.
What's that?
Just don't, right? There's like this thing behind you, yeah? It's just down there, right? There's this sheet thing behind you, and I just thought, you know, like you see in movies where it just comes up and floats up. What happens if it did that and chucked it on your head?
I would leg it.
No, you wouldn't be able to see where it's going. How can you leg it? You can't see where you're going.
Well, I would take that off my head and I'll dart it away.
Oh my God, can you imagine it? Sorry guys, I had the most weirdest random thought when I'm on investigation, seriously. Oh no, on a serious note though, how were you actually feeling in this hotel? Because when we first come in here, it was really freaky, just the two of us walking around. I must admit, I was actually quite scared.
When we first come in here, it was quite freaky, because not the fact is because I'm frightened of the paranormal, because I'm not really too much of a believer. It's more so of humans. And the fact that there is so many rooms here, there could be people hiding in them, homeless people, kids.
Yeah.
It could be anyone here, which is what put me on edge.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't get any negative vibes from this place. I don't get anything like that.
No, as I was saying before, at the previous location that we previously done, I think I've said it in every investigation, or I say it most of the time. You know, as soon as you walk into a house or a building or an abandoned property, you get this vibe, and I can't explain it. I don't know if any other paranormal investor gets it, but you get it. I mean, yourselves at home, you don't have to be a paranormal investigator to get these feelings or these hunches or these gut feelings. You can just walk into anywhere. It can be anywhere, and you'll get this gut feeling. You just think somebody is watching me, or somebody doesn't want me here. And I get them, and you even get them, don't you? Like, you're a skeptic, but you still get those gut feelings.
You still get them off feelings. I think I've had it in 3 places that we visited.
And I must admit, this is one of the places I don't get that. I don't get that someone's watching me. I could be wrong. I don't feel there's anything here. I've called out, I've asked, we've been here about an hour and a half now, maybe 2 hours. And I don't get that there's...
No. I mean, we've heard a few noises, but that could be just your standard natural noises. But that was when we was doing B-roll and you was taking pictures and we was making sure nobody was here. That's the annoying part. Is it that they're very intelligent and they're thinking, I'm not going to respond to you. Like, who do you think you are? As a spirit, would you not want to be like, who are you? As respectful as we are, and we ask them how they are in that, maybe they just think, look, I'm not talking to you. Or they are talking to us. They're not strong enough. Or we can't hear them. Or, for all we know, Bill could be slamming on that door right now. Yeah.
And we can't hear him.
I mean, we don't know. We could be living in the, 2 different
dimensions,
parallel universes, and the odd occasion, one just flips out and goes into our one, and that's when someone gets an experience.
Yeah. It's like when someone walks over your grave. I always think someone's walked through me, or has someone tried to connect to me. And you get that, oh, someone's walked over my grave. For me, I feel like, oh, someone's tried to make communication. Although, I don't know whether I believe in temperature changes. I don't know what it is.
It's very cold here.
Thank you. I should like to say that. But I don't know whether I believe in temperature.
I can hear some sort of...
draft.
Yeah, it might be a wind.
But I don't know whether I believe in that. But I'm just about to say, my hands have gone ice cold, like someone's touching them. I've just got breeze blocks on my hands. Again, I am standing still. I'm now standing still. So obviously I'm not moving or anything.
I mean, it is about 11:30 at night, so it's going to get cooler.
I don't think it is. I think it's gone 1 now.
Okay, fair play. I know we got here.
Got here about 11:30, 12:15, I think.
What time it is. Oh yeah, there we are, guys. It's actually 12:30.
There you go. I was going to say, we got here 11, quite 11, something like that. So we've been here.
Yeah, been here ages, haven't we? To be fair, taking photos and that.
No, we didn't. We must have got here earlier than that. We've been here about 2 hours, I think. An hour and a half. I don't know. It's relevant how long we've been here. But yeah, it just, when you walk into a place, don't you?
You kind of know when you, like you said, when you first step in, there's something not right.
It's just annoying how when we first come in here, but then that could be explained. What happens if there was urbexers before us, an hour before us, or someone else in here investigating? That would explain all the wood unsettling itself again.
I mean, this is quite a hot pin.
I swear I just heard someone shout my name. That sounded so loud, and it sounded like they screamed it in my ear. I really hope I caught that. You didn't hear it, did you?
I didn't hear nothing.
No, because you didn't react. I thought I heard just someone... Oh, I really hope that's caught something, because that's really weird. I thought I heard someone scream my name.
If I would have heard that. So
your theory is, if you didn't hear it, how did the mics hear it?
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah. Again, noise pareidolia, guys. These places do things to you. I hear a lot of things that you don't hear, do you?
So if there is perhaps anyone here, maybe just watching us in this corridor,
please step forward.
Yeah, please do step forward, as Dolly said. Maybe if you can, would you be able
I'll do it on the door.
Would you be able to replicate this noise? We just want to make communication with you tonight, if you are here, that is. As I said, I am a little bit of a skeptic. I'm not too sure that the paranormal even exists. So perhaps if you can come forward tonight and maybe validate that the paranormal does exist, because that would be very reassuring for myself and a lot of people out there that's watching at home, that there is something once we've passed over.
Can't say. Apart from that, it sounded like someone's called my name out. Again, does that go back to the stone tape theory?
I'm not even sure I even believe in that.
Choose a room. Let's go.
That's got all bird mess on it. Wow, this bed's actually... Well, actually, no.
That looks like where there have been pigeons. There's none in there now, but there must have been pigeons at some point. These aren't the nicer rooms, are they? The nicer ones were back there. Oh, guys, let's have a look in this one. 217 this is. Oh, it smells nice in here. Oh, look at that, guys. Nice plasma. That won't be there for long after people come in and take that. I'm surprised it's still here now. Oh my God.
Is it a little taller?
No, stop it. There's still, you know, like the free stuff that you get that everyone takes. Everyone takes it. Don't want them, but you'll take them.
Oh, like the soaps.
Everyone does it. Everyone does it, right? They just take them because they're free. They will probably never use them. Yeah, they've even got all them in here. And a penny on the floor. Look at that, guys. Still got the old soaps in here. And this has been banned for 5 years and there's soaps in here. Did you say 5 years?
Well, that's what the bloke said outside,
5
didn't
years, yeah. He said 219, didn't he?
Yeah.
So yeah, 5 years then.
218,
Tell you what,
219,
nice little. I tell you what, that is a really nice little bathroom. I'll be happy. Oh, for God's sake, why do people feel the need to do that? Crap all on the bed.
That's pigeons.
Yeah, I know. Is it?
Yeah, you
They
can't.
look like it. You sure it's pigeons? That looks
Yeah.
like sick to me.
Well, maybe it is, I'm not too sure.
I'm not feeling anything from this room. Should we
No.
go to another one?
Yeah, I'll let you.
And let me get murdered first.
Yeah, that'd be good. At least I can run.
Yeah, see, guys? That's what I have to put up with, guys. That's what I have to put up with. I'm recruiting a new investigating partner, by the way. So, yeah, if there's anyone out there...
I'll put the application in the...
Yeah,
in the,
if there's anyone out there. And I want a
description.
really strong man, you know, that will protect me from anybody. I can to protect myself from spirits. I just need a man to protect me from dodgy people.
But this is a really big place, isn't it?
Yeah. Do you know what I really like about this place as well? You don't see many hotels with stair lifts. This hotel has got a stair lift throughout. So they've catered for elderly people or people that have disabilities. I really like that.
I mean,
There's a
because-
giraffe coming from it. It felt like hitting me in the face.
I mean, because of... There's giraffe behind me as
Yeah,
well.
there's
I mean,
giraffe.
because of where we are and the location we are, it would have... you know, a lot of elderly people would have come here, you know...
Yeah.
So I can understand why they've got all the disabled friendly things.
I love the fact that there's this. We haven't been to any hotel with stair lift. I love that. Like they've catered for that. I think that's absolutely brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Even the stairs have got gold paint on them, guys. Like this is amazing. Even the stairs have got gold painting on them. Right. Where should we go next, Steve?
I think we should go to that gold room.
Shall we?
Yeah. Because that's the nicest room that we've got here.
It is.
And then maybe go downstairs afterwards to the bar area and that where, if there is anyone here,
Maybe they want
that's where
one
they
last
would have
drink.
that's where they would have spent most of their time, wouldn't they?
Yeah.
With their friends and family. So yeah, I think we should go to that room.
So guys, we decided to do this room, which is the room with the gold bed, and there's just like a lot of really nice antique stuff in here. So we thought we'd do some calling out in here. We're not sure whether this may have been where the manager was living or somebody else was living, because it doesn't look like all the other standard hotel rooms. But if you can hear that in the background, that is a drip. So we can't unfortunately do an investigation in this room because of noise contamination, but this room that Steve's currently standing in, we can. But Steve's just going to come in here and show you the bed because this is amazing. It's probably worth looking at as well. You're right.
Look at that, guys. Look. I mean, look how grand that is.
Whoever lived here's left all their belongings, Steve. Look in that wardrobe. There's a floor in there and everything.
I mean, look at that. Everything's gold.
I reckon whoever owned the hotel might have lived here.
Do you know what I was thinking? I think it might possibly have, when the hotel shut down, maybe the manager used to live here.
Maybe.
And then they've obviously gone there.
Yeah, have a look in there. There's everything still in it, Steve.
It's very grand. Literally everything. Shirts. Yeah. But what I think we do, guys, I think we come into this room and I'll shut the door. But yeah, what I'll do is I think I'll shut this door to stop any contamination because of the dripping in there. Yeah, do you want to start the calling out?
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah, so we are now in what we believe may possibly have been maybe where the manager or the owner would have lived. Or maybe this was maybe a, you know, like a king's suite where you would have come if you was extremely wealthy. So if there is anyone here with us tonight, maybe you could come forward. There was a lot of amazing objects still left behind. Some amazing furniture.
As Steve said... What was that?
What?
Did you not hear that?
I didn't hear anything.
It sounded like a dong on the floor. You know, like when you do your foot on the floor like this. As Steve said... What was that?
What?
As Steve said... What was that?
What?
We are just calling out to anybody that would like to talk to us and make further communication. Whether that be knocking on a door, knocking something over in the room, or even if you can use your voice, that would be amazing. Could you use your voice, please? Are you able to tell us your name, please?
Maybe perhaps move something that's on the floor?
Yes, there's plenty of DVDs on the floor. There's plenty of things on the shelf as well. There's plenty of items over on your shelf. Are you able to knock one of them over, please? We're not lucky to get poltergeist activity.
Yeah, I mean, that would be nice.
Apart from the wardrobe.
But unfortunately, the reality is 9 times out of 10, if not 9.9 times out of 10, you're going to capture nothing.
Because if you did think about it, you'd be catching it all the time. Everyone would be catching it, and then the paranormal would be boring. But because the paranormal is so rare, that's what makes it so interesting. Because the little bits that you do get, is it paranormal? That's our job. To figure out if it is paranormal, to give you evidence, to go behind the science of everything, to see if it is paranormal or there's a logical explanation for it.
But then again, what I find, the reason why I don't really believe in the paranormal is because think about how many people have passed over since the beginning of civilization. They would be walking amongst us all the time, so you'd constantly be getting... Well, I heard that. They would be walking amongst us all the time, so you'd constantly be getting... Well, I heard that. They would be walking amongst us all the time, so you'd constantly be getting... Well, I heard that.
That's someone coming in, isn't it? That was footsteps, wasn't it? I thought it'd come from that door, then it sounded like footsteps. If that was you, could you do it again, please? Stop it, stop it, stop it, stop it, stop it. If that was you, could you do it again, please? Stop it, stop it, stop it, stop it, stop it. If that was you, could you do it again, please? Stop it, stop it, stop it, stop it, stop it. Stay there's a car over there, can you just tell me? What's he doing? Just come away from that window. He's not security, is he? Things we have to do, guys, the things we have to do.
He's on his mobile.
Oh, yeah, probably on his mobile, calling the police on us. Saying there's some people in the hotel.
Strange, that little...
Was it right when I said something as well?
Well, I heard a
No,
bang.
I said, can you do it again? And then we had another bang,
I
didn't
heard
we?
it.
Should we try out the theory again? Should we just try out the theory again?
Yeah.
That's coming from outside.
Yeah, that's outside.
That was you. Are you able just to do it again, please? So you've got both of us in the frame so you can see it's none of us. That was really strange.
It was strange, but maybe it was environmental noises.
Of course you're going to say that. That sounded like it come from that door, though.
It did
that
sound
really
like,
sounded
it
like
did
it come
sound
from
like
that door.
a sort of like
Could
a...
it be?
Where I shut it.
Should I just go and double check that
Yeah,
that door
go
is
on.
shut? Because sometimes if you don't leave it properly shut, it like creaks, don't they? Yeah, it is properly shut. Yeah, because look, the latch is on, guys. That was weird. But it didn't sound like the door opened. To me, it sounded like...
It sounded like, do you know when you like do that little bang?
Yes. Or was it this? Was it that? Was it that?
No, It might have been the wind in there pushing that.
You sure it wasn't this noise? No, it wasn't that noise, was it? It was more like you said, dum. That was so strange, though. Coincidence. Possibility. Wind. Possibility. Spirit communication. Possibility. Because the door is right on. And you said it didn't sound like that, because if the wind pushed it, it would have done that, because the door is right on. Unless you didn't put it on properly and it just shut itself.
Yeah.
But it did sound to me like it was on the wood, not on the handle thing.
But then again, if that was the spirit, then would you be able to do that again?
Yeah, let's see.
If that was you making those noises, could you do that again for us, please? Because you've already done it once.
If you are hearing what sounds like taps, it's not, it's dripping. So if we're not reacting to it, it's dripping, guys. Don't want to mislead anybody. It's just dripping. That definitely come from that door, though. Whatever that noise was, it come from that door. It come from right behind you. I've tried to debunk it as much as I can.
I mean, is there a window in there?
When we go back on the footage, if it sounds like when I pulled it, then it might have been the wind or you didn't shut it properly. If it doesn't make that noise, then it possibly could have been sound like you said. I think it was someone going boom. I thought maybe it was the door. You know, someone trying to get out of a door, but they don't pull the handle. They're just trying to get out.
The only thing I can think of is because obviously the door opens outwards to where you are. If there's a window in that room and there's a breeze, it might have pushed it and it might be latching on and
well,
off.
let's debunk it further. Do you want to go in there and look for a window?
Yeah.
I'll wait out here in case there's any more noises. But do you know what I thought, honestly, Steve, right? Do you know what I thought it was at first?
Someone coming in?
No, it came from there. Then it sounded like footsteps out there. Because that's when I said to you, I think someone's coming in. Because it sounded too loud, if that makes sense, too human-like. There's no windows in that thing, Steve, I don't think.
There's the dripping, guys. And that window's shut up there.
What about the windows in the actual bedroom, though? No, because the curtains would have been moving, wouldn't they, Steve? And you come in here before as well to show people the bed. So if the curtains were moving from that, we would know, wouldn't we?
Well, the windows
are shut.
Open. But it is cold in here.
It is very cold in here. But the windows were all shut, you said?
Windows are all shut, yeah.
Okay, well, we've tried to debunk it as much as we can then, haven't we? Strange. I say, I can't even leave the door open because of the drip. Because we could try and debunk it more by just leaving the door open and see if it moves on its own. So frustrating.
I mean, I can pull it on the latch.
Should we reenact it?
Yeah,
you stand there.
I can pull it on the latch.
No, close it how it was. You stand there and you do the calling out again. It reacted to when you called. No.
I'm just showing it's locked.
You did the call out, didn't you?
Yeah.
Then I did a call out and that's when the noise happened.
Yeah. Okay.
So I think you should do some more calling out.
So maybe if you are here with us tonight, if that was you trying to communicate with us, we did hear what sounded like a banging noise. So if you could come forward and do that again for us, please. We would be grateful. If you can hear dripping, guys, it is dripping, as Dolly said.
If you have used all your energy up, or maybe you have a little bit more left, or you physically can't push the door anymore, there's a load of things on the unit. Are you able just to move something over there, please? Just move anything from that unit, please. Close one of the doors on the unit. That would be absolutely amazing. I'm just standing here waiting for something to happen now. Are you able just to move something on the unit, please?
I did hear
Stop it.
like a little movement there.
Stop it. That come from over there, didn't it?
Sounded like by the bay window.
I thought it come from over on that unit.
But it was...
If that was you that just made that tap on that unit, could you make it again, please? Or possibly show yourself in the mirror. Show yourself, or if you're a shadow, maybe walk past that mirror, please. For all we know, they could be trying to push the... they maybe want to make communication with us. Maybe they're trying to push the door, and where they're trying to push it, that's what the tap was.
Maybe.
Or it simply was just a random
Natural noises.
tap. Yeah. Weird though, isn't it? That is really strange. How I asked, got a tap from behind you, I asked again. And the funny thing is, I asked from over on that unit.
Yeah, but
I asked for it over at that unit.
If you've asked them to do it, then surely they can do it more than once. They should be able to do it now.
Maybe not. You don't know how strong they are. Do they need energy? Or have they just done it and walked off? Or are they getting annoyed that we keep asking? I'm really, really sorry to keep asking you. And if it is you, I really do appreciate it. And I hope you're doing well. And I hope that you're happy. And I'm really sorry that you've passed on. But if that was you, we just want to make this absolutely clear. And if it was you, for the third and final time, could you please make a noise behind me where the chair is? There's a red chair. Could you please make a noise? So if that is you, we thank you so much. If that was you trying to communicate, we do really thank you and we do really appreciate it. If that is you tapping, are you able to tap twice, please? If you are a female, and once if you are a male. Are you able just to tap for us again, please? Once for male. Did I say once for male last time?
I think you did.
I can't remember. Once for male and twice for female, please. I'm just going to get the camera on the doors in case they flash out something.
As I said earlier on, we do come to these locations just to gather evidence and document things, just to see if there is something once we pass over. So if you could come forward tonight and help us with our documentation and documenting the paranormal. We would be grateful. I mean, I know you asked how I felt earlier on. What do you feel about this location? How do you feel?
I don't often say this, but I don't feel anything. That makes sense. Like I do. It's really hard because it's just weird how we got a tap, asked for a tap over there, and we got another tap. It's the same as the pub we went to when you said if that really was you, tap behind the bar, and we got a tap behind the bar. Now, could it be that we live in a world of coincidences? Possibly. Could it be that we are making spirit communication? Absolutely. But once again, you guys are going to be the judge of that. We can only present what we what happens to us on investigations. We can only present that. That's all we can do, you know, and we can only tell you how we feel in these buildings. So it's up to you guys, really, to, judge for yourselves. Do you believe that was paranormal communication? Or do you believe simply that it was a mere coincidence and maybe the wood was settling, or there is a draft somewhere and the draft somehow bangs on the door? I don't think so, but you never know. That sounded like a bang to me. Until we review it, we can't really tell, because we can get things wrong all the time. It's only what we hear while we're here. But once we reviewed it, we'll be able to tell whether it was a knock or whether it was a... But even if it was wind, there's no wind here. Look, the curtains aren't moving. It's not draft. My hair's not moving. It's not draft. I don't believe that was wind. Could have been the door expanding, possibly. I don't know, but I just don't know. We've tried to debunk it, but again, guys, it's up to you to decide. But for me, paranormal's a big possibility. I know for you it's not. No,
for me, I believe it's possibly something to do with the environment.
So how do you explain then that there was a tap over there? Tell me how you explain that tap over there when I asked.
It could be something expanding. There's a window there. They look like single glazed windows. They're not double glazed.
They're not double glazed. They look double glazed.
They're single glazed.
They're double glazed because they're brand new. They're double glazed.
They look single glazed to me. They're old fashioned windows.
They're not old fashioned.
This would be a listed building.
They don't look old fashioned. They look brand new to me. Brand new. They don't even look wooden, Ste. They're second glazed. You can tell they're second glazed.
Oh yeah, they're double.
Right, thank you. Can you apologise on live?
I apologise, they're double glazed.
Right, there you go. So then there's no draft, is there?
You don't know. The draft could be coming through. It might not be sealed properly on the window.
But then the curtains would move. No, I think a possibility of a draft it's not a possibility of a draft. Wood expanding, there is a possibility.
Well, for me, I believe it could be explained by natural noises.
Okay.
But as you know, I'm a sceptic. That was my foot making a squeaking noise. So I don't know if you want to maybe go and try downstairs. I know it's got a really strong smell. Maybe do 5-10 minutes, just a little...
You don't need to ask me. Just go and carry on the investigation, guys, downstairs. So guys, what we've decided to do is we've come into actually the dinner hall where the guests would have been seated and had their dinner. But what we've decided to do is we've decided to sit at different tables. So I'm going to be sitting at one side of the table hall and Steve's going to be sitting kind of in the middle. And we're just going to do some calling out. It's really frustrating because as we come in here and we were deciding which way to have the cameras, we heard a bang and it definitely come from inside this room. But again, things seem to happen when we haven't got the cameras.
I mean, did we have the cameras on?
We did have the cameras on, yeah, but I was pointing to the table and so was you, so you can't prove it was none of us.
Well, true, yeah.
So there's no point in putting it in because anyone could say it was us.
There's no credibility there, is there?
No. If I can't prove it, I won't put it in. There's no point. What's the point in that?
So we are sitting in the breakfast hall where you would have had your breakfast and your dinner and your lunch, and maybe they would have held entertainment here in the holiday season. So maybe you used to come in here with your family and friends, maybe enjoy a game of bingo, maybe some karaoke. Maybe you could come forward, please. Or maybe there's any old maids that used to work here, or waitresses or waiters. I do have a menu in front of me. Maybe you can come and take my order.
So are there any staff that used to work at this hotel that still reside here? Any staff that still want to serve people that just aren't ready to leave this place yet? If so, could you step forward tonight, please? We are both sitting patiently. And would love to make communication with anybody that would want to make communication with us. Whether it be someone that used to live here years and years and years ago, used to own the land here, or even someone that's not passed very long ago. Just anybody that would like to come forward, please, and give us some sort of sign that you are here. Whether that be moving a chair, knocking a menu off a table, tapping for us. Just any sort of sign that you can give us, please. Maybe you could take one last order. As Dee says, he does have a menu there, so maybe one last order you could take for us, please.
Maybe you could perhaps come to my table. I've put the menu in the middle there. Maybe you could push the menu to me. I wouldn't mind having some poached eggs, please. Maybe you could move that menu towards me.
Do you know what would be really great?
What's that?
If that chair in front of the camera just literally knocked over. Either one. The chair in front of me or the chair in front of you. Would you believe that as paranormal activity?
Excuse me. I believe if that chair did go over, then if I've witnessed it with my own eyes and there's nothing there that would knock it, then yeah, I would believe in it.
So Ste is a big skeptic. As you would have known if you are here with us tonight, you would have known that he has debunked the noises that we heard. Whereas I am a believer, and maybe you was trying to communicate with us. So if you are, and you have followed us, please could you just give us one more sign? We'll be leaving this hotel shortly.
We're not too sure when... that noise?
I didn't hear it.
It might have been me moving. We may be the last people you may get to speak to.
Or communicate with.
So maybe you could come forward and maybe say something in the mics that myself and Dolly have on our chest. Or if you could move something, maybe make a noise. I wouldn't have thought you would get many people coming here to see how you are doing. So how are you?
Are you a memory haunting? Are you still waitressing here today? Are you a staff member that still cleans the beds? Are you still here routinely doing what you would have done in your previous life? Previous life? Is it a previous life?
Yeah.
Yeah. So we will be leaving shortly, as we've been here for quite some time now. So I'd just like to thank you, and I'd like to say goodbye. But are you able to say goodbye to us, please? Just one last goodbye. Anything.
I can't hear. All I can hear is like little noises from outside because we're right near the main road.
I thought I heard a noise come from, wait, you know that bar?
Yeah.
Over at that bar, but again, you'd have to check. It could have come from out there, as you know, noise travels.
Yeah.
And if you said if you heard it from out there, I don't know. So I would like to say goodbye to you, and if you have communicated, thank you so, so much. We really do appreciate it. And all I can say is, I hope that you're happy. And I just hope that you are well. And thank you ever so much.
Close to the coast, you can feel the breeze. Mindful of ghostly tales washing up on the beach. Dollie is the believer, but Ste he don't believe. Together they investigate. Paranormal by the sea. Paranormal by the sea. Is there really ghosts, or is it all just fantasy? Dollie is on a mission, she has something to prove. Ste is a true skeptic, together they're unmoved. Paranormal by the sea. Paranormal by the sea. Paranormal by the sea. Paranormal by the sea. Dollie stands her ground, so strong and so brave. Ste, being the skeptic, is so quick to run away. Debunk those jump scare sounds when there is trippage all around. If Dollie can't debunk it, she is backed up by Ste. If he can't debunk it, they ask the community. If the community can't debunk it, and they all agree, bringing in the evidence. Paranormal by the sea. 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 Is there really ghosts, or is it all just fantasy? Dollie is on a mission, she has something to prove. Ste is a true skeptic, together they're unmoved. Paranormal by the sea.